Okay, it says stream. Okay. Let me see. Yes. Good. Let me just pin Twitch for YouTube and YouTube to Twitch in case if anyone wants to switch. All right. Okay. Now we are live. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for accepting my invitation for this interview. Thank you for everything. So, I have a few questions for you, as you can guess. Also, I am like, this is my first time doing an actual interview with a developer I love. So I may be a little bit like excited. Yes. Okay. I will sort of, I will say this firsthand. I kinda couldn't keep up. Oh wait, they can't. Wait, I guess. Let me just Discord. Can you speak?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Is it coming now?
I have no idea.
I am
That
asking
is up
for
to
the
the
viewers.
Okay, yeah, I can hear. All right. Also, Zito says hi.
Hi. Okay, I will say this firsthand. I kinda couldn't keep up with your latest Q&As. So if any of the questions I am about to ask you today got answered already, I don't know that. So it will be
That's
appreciated
fine.
if you answer everything.
Yeah.
Okay. First question. How exactly are you planning to meet your fan base's expectations? You know, it's been months since the last update dropped, and almost everyone is expecting something like a cinematic masterpiece from this update, with all the sneak peeks, soundtrack, and with the amount of time it took to make.
So, I will say that there is a lot of content in the update, and I will say that expectations are a bit strange for that kind of thing because of the type of mod that we have. Because we are not a cinematic mod. This is a horror mod. This is an experience that people are going to have, and it is not necessarily going to be like cliche cinema. It's not going to be like what you would think of as a cinematic thing. We have elements of that, but a lot of it is like the trailers were intended to be cinematic and to build up hype. But I think the expectation should shift from being like this is going to be cinematic to this is going to be an experience.
More sandbox
because
type.
It is because like it's Minecraft and I can't say that much about like why we have the goals we do in mind, but like the goal is to have a lot of it feel like Minecraft with some interesting things on top. And I think if people think it's going to be a cinematic masterpiece, I think their expectations are set wrong. Because that's not what we're going for.
Those expectations are also raised because of a newly, like recently updated mod called Beyond the Skybox. I don't know if you saw the update of that mod, but the Beyond the Skybox mod is just a full-on story, like progress-based horror mod. It's also another horror mod, but it's just a progress-based one. There is like nothing, almost nothing randomly. It's just cutscenes and
Yeah,
a story
that
and
is-
stuff like that.
That is not what we're going for.
All right.
That mod is completely different. There is no comparison. It is a completely different thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Second question. If we take the current latest version of TBS as 100% of a mod, what will the 2.0 be according to you? Like 200%, 300%, 500%? Like how much of an increase there is about the content?
I can't really answer that because it's not only like is there stuff I can't reveal, but it's also really hard to track that.
Like approximately, like 2 times
I
as
can't
much.
even give you an estimate.
Okay.
And if I gave an estimate, that would probably be wrong anyway.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's fair since it's like kind of a spoiler.
Like almost everything has been revamped in some way anyway.
Gotcha.
It's still going to feel like the same mod for a lot of it. It is just different.
I see. Okay, third question. Will TBS lore get any core changes, like a whole remake, or are you just gonna add on top of the currently existing lore with this update?
We're not really retconning anything, but there is a lot of new stuff. And I can't really say much more.
I see. So
like lore I can't really talk about that much.
Okay. This next question comes from one of my friends, and he asks, will there be an option to remove sub-anomaly 1?
No. As we've said before, if you thought sub-anomaly 1 was bad, we made sub-anomaly 2.
Really, bro? What?
There's a second one. I can't say that much about it, but
damn.
Yeah.
Bro, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be actual hell. 8.
It's not as bad. Sub-anomaly 1 I think is less frequent now. I think it's also been changed with the way it works.
Yeah, I'm also guessing it got a remake good enough to make it less annoying.
It also can't damage you through walls anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Will there be a volume slider or some sort of toggle to make jump scares quieter, like for people with sensitive ears, or just as a general quality of life change?
So, there will not, but the thing is that the loud jump scares have been changed and they are no longer loud. We are going with the update, we're going for a lot of sound design, and part of that is loud does not equal funny and loud does not always equal scary. And we're going for a lot more unsettling, like smaller things rather than crazy loud jump scares. And it, like, even for us, it was a bit loud, especially if you're playing the mod 100 times every day. Like, oh, okay, that's an exaggeration, but it's not loud anymore. So there's no real need for slider.
I see. Okay, that's actually good to hear. For the next thing, I know that there will be a warning for epileptic people when we launch the game. Like I saw from the teasers, there's a warning, but will there also be some sort of toggle to disable potential epilepsy triggers like jump scares, etc.?
So I'm not really. I mean, I think there is going to be some limited accessibility settings because I do care about that, but some of it is like there isn't that much epilepsy-inducing content. There is a little bit, and that is why we have the warning, because it can also, like, some people may not want to see anything remotely close to that anyway. And honestly, like, if you don't like that, then you can, like, not play the mod, because there isn't that much of it, and also there's going to be a toggle for the most egregious stuff. So there's nothing really to worry about there. I mean, we'll definitely be looking through it with the playtesters and everything, and we'll see like how people handle it. But at this stage, I'm not really that sure about it.
I see. Okay. Do you plan on adding more language support for people around the world? I know it's kind of impossible to
Yes.
deliver this in TB 2.0 release, but for the updates that comes after 2.0, like
So with 2.0,
Yeah.
one major goal is that all text in the mod is going to be localized. So that means that there is a single JSON file that has all of the text in the mod and all of the keys, and essentially we can send that to people who want to translate it, and then include it in the mod with patches and stuff.
I mean, if you want to do
so-
that, I will be the number one like contestant for Turkish translation.
Yeah, I mean, I know like with our team, I think we have with our team and our staff and playtesters, I think we have like Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Czech, a couple others. Like we have a bunch.
All right, that's nice to good. That's like nice to hear.
It's not done yet, but it will be.
All right, will you be able to deliver it with 2.0 or like is it gonna be after 2.0?
If not with 2.0, then patches.
All right. Next question. Were you always in the TBS development team from the very beginning? Like, I know that Wendigo Drip was done with TBS after the Drama Cause with 1.8 update and just dipped after 1.9 while giving you the ownership of these mods. But how long were you actually in development team? Because I only started to know your name after all the community patches you've done got popular enough that Wendigo realized they were actually good and they got into the official Modnet page.
That's not exactly what happened. So I was not part of the original team. I joined after 1.9.3 came out. So what happened was 1.9.3 was out, and I wanted to play the mod on 1.21. So I decided to port it by decompiling the mod and porting the code, and then converting it to Kotlin and then optimizing it and making it better. And at some point, it was made in mCreator before, so I just kind of removed all the mCreator crap that was generated because mCreator does not generate good code. So eventually, after doing that, I managed to get to talking with Wendigo, and he I was like, my version fixes a lot of stuff and updates the mod. Could I join the team to could I join to make the mod itself better to merge some of my changes? He was just like, sure. Wendigo was the only person working on it, and I think at that point he was tired of things because all the drama and everything. And pretty much when 1.10.1 was out, that was the point where Wendigo basically stepped back and started working on his own stuff. And he's working on his own stuff now. He doesn't really work on TBS pretty much at all anymore. But yeah, I just made the patch and the update and then joined Wendigo, and then things went from there.
I see. Like, yeah, I remember the times, the days like when the moon phase textures was completely glitched and the whole moon was just a big purple square. Do you remember?
Yeah. So part of my patch was merging a lot of changes from the community patch that of stuff. So I built a lot of those into my own version. And then that's part of how Dominic got into the team, because he was part of the duo that made the community patch along with Russ. And I talked to Russ, and Russ did not want to be part of the team, which is fair.
I see.
And yeah, that's how that happened.
All right. Next question. Will 2.0 update be the final major update, or are there gonna be any other major updates after 2.0?
There will never be another update of this scale. There will be smaller updates that do add new content, as is our plan right now, but there will never be an update the size of 2.0 again.
Like not as the size of 2.0, like as a general major update, like as something that takes like
I don't know
a
if there will
month.
be a 3.0.
I
I don't know
see.
if there will be. I don't think we ever want to do something that takes this long again. Because this is hard on all of us, and it is
Yeah.
very complex and everything, and yeah.
And it's also boring for the players as well. Like we are waiting for months, and you guys are working for months.
Well, yeah. Like, I know, like, you see me playing Ultra Kill and stuff a lot, and I do that because, like, if I work on this mod 24/7, I will go insane.
Yeah, I understand. You all, yeah, like all of you also have a life as well. Like I understand.
Yeah.
I
Like, and then, like, I also have, like, now I have, like, a class over the summer that I have things to do, so, like, there's a lot of other things going on, and it's always been that way, and that's why it kind of takes so long, because, like, a lot of our team, like, almost all of our team either has school or a job, and
wait.
we all have to work around those schedules.
You have summer
And, like,
classes?
I have a single summer class so I can graduate high school. Uh,
Ah, I see.
because I'm still a junior technically, but I have almost all the credits I need. I just need to get one credit over the summer, and then I can skip the senior year. Um, I can see Zetos in chat. The coders are the most goated people on this planet. I don't think that's true. Like, the entire team is insanely talented. Um, the entire team, like, we are so lucky to have so many incredible artists and incredible sound designers and an incredible musician and other incredible coders and some insane writers who continuously make me confused about how Google Docs can handle such long pages, but I have no idea how they write that much, but it is it is incredible, like, our team and the amount of talent that is there, and I'm so grateful that we have all this, because if it was just me and Wendigo, I don't think we'd ever get where we are.
Yeah, like I think we all can see the amount of work and effort you guys are putting into the mod, because like even from the sneak peeks, at least from like a month ago, you were posting sneak peeks like almost daily.
Yeah, and then we realized, and then we kind of ran out of things that we could tease without giving away major spoilers. And I mean, like, I just don't want to spoil that much because I want people to enjoy the mod. Uh, yeah, I know,
It's fine.
like,
It's fine.
there's still a lot of things that happen. A lot of, like, the focus right now has been on, like, the more major features, because back then we were making a lot of smaller features and making a lot of, like, tiny changes that weren't, like, as big, but we could show parts of them. And now we have, like, larger goals that we are working towards and in the final push, because we're just over a month away from release, and we still have to have a lot of time for playtesting.
All right. Yeah, with the release date being announced, I'm like itching to play that update.
I am sure you are. It is, yeah, it's stressful because, like, there are expectations we need to live up to, but also I'm not that worried because if the community doesn't like it, then skill issue. We are making something we are proud of, and we are making something that is scary, and we are making something that we like and think is going to be good. And if you don't like it, then skill issue.
If you don't like it, just don't fucking play the mod.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. How is the update schedule gonna be after 2.0? Like, is it gonna be weekly, monthly, or is it just gonna stay random?
It's going to be whenever things are ready. There's no schedule. Also, hang on, let me do it. I'm gonna make a little ping in the Discord for the teasers. Hold up.
All right.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. text, and then we go to teasers and we do at TBS teasers. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, there is no schedule. It's just whenever we make things, it'll be released. Whenever we are ready, then we will give it to you guys. Like we're not going to rush anything. We're not going to push ourselves to hit a schedule. We're just
I
gonna
see.
make things whenever they're ready.
I mean, that's fair. All right. Next question. Is the structure spawning gonna change in 2.0? Because you know how it is. It's not rare to get the same
already
structures
has.
over and over again, and like it gets really annoying after some time.
Pencil. Hi, Pencil. I can see you in chat. It already has.
Oh, so it already changed.
It's different. Yeah.
I see.
Structure spawning is its own thing now. It's not like linked to an event or an entity, and it is different. We are still playtesting and tuning everything to be good with the chances because we don't want it to be too often. But we also don't want them to just like never spawn.
That's understandable. Well, like in its current state, I think you also can realize it's really annoying.
It's in its current state. A lot of things are annoying, and a lot of things are not, and it's kind of hard to elaborate because there has been a lot of changes, and there have been a lot of balance changes, and we want to preserve the feeling of things like happening every so often so it feels like something is off, but we don't want it to be super obvious.
I see.
At least for part of it. And part of the thing I've done is, you might have seen in the teasers, like, I have a equation that gives a custom event chance.
Oh wait, I think I saw that.
The thing is that that's linked to the amount of time you spend in a world. And it's literally the amount of time that the game is open and loaded into the world. It's not like the game time, so people can't do starting on day 1 million and expect something to happen. But like part of that is we want it to slowly feel like it's getting more and more obvious as you play. Yeah, the normal number for events is 2,000 per day exactly. Thanks, Ski. But we want it to like feel like something is getting gradually worse. And that's kind of what I've been trying to do, and that's why the structure spawning is on its own system now, because we can do that with it, and we can make things... We have a lot more control now.
Okay, that's good to hear. Will TB spawn rate gonna change because in its current like it's currently one of the rarest entities in this mod, and it can take many hours just to see it once. I honestly never ever saw it in a like naturally in my playthroughs, so we had to spawn in with commands. But the thing is, we spent like 30 hours in that world and it still didn't spawn.
So all of the entity spawns have been completely redone. We have our own custom system for it now. It's no longer like fully linked to the vanilla spawning system. The thing is that like we don't want you to see entities super often. So it's not going to be very common, and I think it's around the same as it used to be. A lot of it is like it's very rare, and it relies on a couple of things, and we want it to I don't want players to like walk around every few hours and see a TBE, because that's not scary. That just like, if you see him too often, that ruins the effect and it just has no impact. So part of it is like you just need to make him rare enough to have the sort of surprise and the atmosphere that it creates, but you don't want him to be and you want people to see him at least once, but you don't want him to be like crazy comments so that people just see him over and over again, because that's boring and that's not scary.
Yeah, that's not scary, but it's like almost impossible to spawn in right now.
And that's okay. It's a slow burn mod. You're not supposed to see everything.
Yeah, I understand that, and that's fair.
Hi Dominic, I can see you in chat.
Hi, Dominic. Next question. Will the bugs about entity despawning be fixed in 2.0? Because even in the current latest version, it's circuit chase sometimes never despawns for minutes unless you forcefully unload it by going out of the
Circuit
chunk.
Mineshaft Flea.
And R2 chase can still hang around for about 10 seconds even after his chase team ends.
Circuit Mineshaft Flea. Yeah, Retro Dubs, there's an English version of the stream. So to answer the question, the entity despawning and entity spawning, I think, has been fixed. There are still probably some bugs, and that is why we have a place for our testers to report things, but as far as I've seen, there hasn't really been any issues with that. And playing on the playtest server myself, I've gotten jump scared by Circuit a couple times. Well, not jump scared, because it wasn't really that scary, because I know exactly what happens, but
yeah, you're
like,
the
I've seen
owner
him
of
a
this
couple
mod.
times. Yeah, the funny thing about that is that like other team members have implemented like little features and little sounds and things that I didn't know about. And then like I play on the playtest server, and then I genuinely get scared because I didn't know that existed. And then that's like it's kind of funny. Like I get scared of my own mod, and that's because the other team members do an incredible job.
Damn.
Like yeah, it's just kind of funny.
That's honestly great hustle. I respect that.
Yeah, that's because our team is incredible. But like at the times I've seen Circuit, it hasn't really had any problems with spawning or despawning. The only thing is that on the Baron stream, the one that we did a while ago where he got the special build, um, we were all flying around in spectator watching him, and there was just like a circuit in a cave not that far from him, and that's a good example of a bug that we caught on that because he got stuck. He was too tall for the cave, like his hitbox. So he just couldn't move, so we had to manually teleport him around a couple times. And like I mean we fixed it. We changed the hitbox to be a bit shorter, but it's just kind of funny, and that's why you test things, cuz like those are the kind of bugs you find.
All right. Wait, I want to ask you one thing that's out of script. Are entities gonna be able to fit in 1x1 squares? Because currently you can just...
No.
Oh.
Not all. Not all. Most, I would say no, and that's because I am not making the cave dweller, and I am like if entities really want to reach you that badly, they will just break the blocks.
I see. Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, they can break blocks.
Yeah, they can also climb walls now, so have fun with that.
What? 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 What?
Circuit can climb walls, there is no more running.
What? Holy shit! Damn!
Yeah, that's something Dominic did, because Dominic is like the master of mob AI.
Yeah, we are so fucked, bro. We are so cooked.
Yeah. Dominic is the master of mob AI and world gen, and then MC is also incredibly good at world gen, and then Shadow is... This is like our programming team. Shadow is ridiculously good at making incredibly complicated systems and somehow pulling them off in like 10 minutes. And that's an exaggeration. And then RDH is really good at making cursed things and Gradle, and also making really complex things easily. Like, we have the power to do anything, pretty much.
Damn.
And then, like, we have Steve and Dominic who are goated at shaders, because yes, the mod has custom shaders, because we do funny things.
Damn. Alright, that's... I didn't know the mod is gonna contain custom shaders. Damn.
Well, it's not... It's like core shaders. It's not...
Yeah, I am not expecting something like a complementary reimagined or something like that. I understand.
It's not. So also, by the way, before I continue that, two of our other programmers, Tekit is really good at learning stuff, and Tekkit like came in and started learning immediately, and has done incredible things. But EA joined, and then like that day, he just like did like 100 different things on the to-do list, and and then like has been doing a bunch of stuff ever since. Like he really wanted to help and is doing an incredible job. Like our team is incredible.
Damn, bro.
But like as far as shaders go, they're not like shaders like you're thinking of. They are custom renderer. Like we have blocks that have their own way of rendering. I think I can show one of
Yeah,
them actually.
like the Voxy mod that just renders as a shader, like make
No,
blocks
it's
render
not
as
like
a-
that.
Oh wait, it's not.
Well,
really?
it is kind of like that, but we have blocks that render with their own shaders, and that's how we that's why they're custom shaders. It's not like you have a shader pack. It doesn't change the game. It's just for our own stuff. Yeah.
See. By the way, a lot of people ask in chat, is 2.0 be fully multiplayer compatible?
Yes, and that is like that's why we have a playtest server. And the thing is that like I have done some fun things, and there is a specific event which I cannot share that is specific to multiplayer. Like there are things that we are doing to make the experience just as good or better in multiplayer, and we want to have a balance where like it's good in multiplayer and single player, so we have things for both, and that is a priority because we want to have the experience be good no matter how you play it, and we want it to be scary, and it's working because like on the playtest server, people have gotten scared quite a few times, and people have been questioning reality a few times, but including myself, and it's still been fun to play the game, and that's part of the aim. But yes, it will be multiplayer compatible, and it already is.
That's great to hear, actually. Yeah. Because it's like one of the most fun mods to play with friends, like TBS. All right.
Strange that it's fun, but alright.
Next question. Will you be able to deliver the Fabric support with 2.0 update, or is it gonna be delayed? I remember you making a poll asking if you want Fabric support or not.
Let me explain something first. So, PBS, we have built an internal library that makes mod development easier called Broken Core. Broken Core has the entire event system, our registry system, like everything we use to build the mod. And the thing about the mod's code itself and Broken Core is that the majority of the code is doesn't use anything from any loader at all. And Broken Core is already compatible with both NeoForge and Fabric, but the mod itself has some special things which we need to figure out, so I am not quite sure. At this stage right now, we are working on finalizing features and fixing bugs. Fabric support is an if we have time kind of thing, and then post 2.0, I would say probably, because it theoretically wouldn't be that hard. But yeah.
Yeah, I see. Next question. Will TBS ever come back to CurseForge, like if the owner of Curse changes or something?
Right now, unless I see like genuine improvement in the platform, then no, because I do not like the platform. I do not like how they operate. I do not like the way they handle monetization and ads and everything. And it's not a great platform. And right now, I'm gonna stick with Modrinth. Like, Modrinth has come under fire because they were acquired by Spark Universe, and the whole drama there is a complete nothing burger because nothing is changing. And like, I've talked to Modrinth team members and people from Spark Universe. There's nothing that's gonna change. People are just doing it for clicks. People are just inflating the drama for clicks. It's a nothing burger. And Modrinth is a good platform, and it's going to stay that way. And I have faith in the team. And at least right now, we have no reason to put it on CurseForge.
All right. There is one bug that one of like my friends found out and asking if it's fixed. So you know how entities can make bridges on like in water when they are
Mhm.
about to get into water. My friends realized that when you place kelp into the water, they just can't make bridges and they just
That's
get
weird.
stuck.
Well,
It's kind of
here's
glitched. Is it gonna be fixed in 2.0?
I think it already has been. I'd have to check the water walking code, but also recently Dominic managed to accidentally make it so that some of our entities could walk on water, just like without bridging. So I think we're keeping that, but it's just kind of funny. But it's funny that's an accident, but it was an accident. But I think we're keeping it, and that means that like the bridges will probably not even matter at some point. There was an incredible bug with R2, where if he spawned in the water, then he would just continuously fly upwards. And the funny thing was that the sound R2 makes made it sound like a rocket. So we have a thing called the funny setting, which enables like a bunch of meme and silly content that we just added for some reason. And one of the things is that like R2 with the funny setting will have a random chance to spawn as the R2 rocket, which has particles and plays the sound and flies upwards. Like a bunch of little bugs were re-implemented for the funny setting specifically because like we can't just work on the mod and do everything serious all the time. Like we have to have some fun with it.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, more fun stuff is just better.
Yeah.
All right.
The R2 rocket thing was re-implemented by Shadow, who did an incredible job with it, and it was hilarious.
Circuit spawning and doing the Gangnam style instead of chasing.
No, that is in the Broken Core files, by the way. That's part of Broken Core. That's in the files. There's a how big is the texture? Because that entire GIF is a singular texture. Hold up. 128 pixels wide and 19,840 pixels tall. It is approaching. It might actually be past the limit of like most GPUs, but it's hilarious because it is actually I think it's below. It is in there, like the entire thing, and you can play it as an animated texture because we have animated overlays now.
Damn. Next question. Do you plan on remaking the moon glitch event? Because in its current state, it's a really boring and an annoying event since it's random and not even that rare. So when it happens, you just get stuck with 2 chunks for 5 minutes without anything else happening.
It has been changed, and but it is still mostly the same. I think part of the moon glitch thing is the sound and the effect because I remember years ago when I was first watching Mark 101, like the whole moon glitch thing happened with the sound and the render distance in Mark 101, and that is literally something in there. Like I was 12 or something, but I could not sleep that night. Like I just kept thinking about that sound because it was really freaking creepy.
It is creepy for the like first couple times, but when you play
The first
mod
couple
for
times,
like
it is less frequent now. The thing about events is that the more an event happens, the less common it becomes.
oh, that's great to hear because like currently it just happens like every 10 minutes and you just get stuck like that and it's kind of annoying
Yeah.
after a couple hours.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
All right. Will Broken Core be open source or is it gonna be able to help other new developers who wanna make mods similar to TBS in any way?
Okay, so Broken Core, the library that powers the Broken script with pretty much all of our big things, will be free and open source upon release of 2.0 under, we're still fully deciding the license, but right now we have the open software license, which is basically like, you can embed it in your mod, you can view the code, you can contribute, you can do pretty much anything with it, but if you modify it, then the modification has to be open source too, which I think is fair. Because, like, if you're gonna take our code and modify it, don't just, like, put it in, like, some paid mod and then just, like block it off for everybody else. It's not cool. But if you just like include it in your mod, then you can do it with you can do whatever. And it's designed to be embedded in mods so that you don't have to download a dependency, but it also will be on Modern standalone.
Oh, that's good. That's great to hear, actually.
Yeah.
Next question. Approximately how long do you think you'll develop TBS? Like, are you gonna continue with TBS, or are you just gonna plan? Are you just planning to work on a different mod after you are done with it?
I don't know. Like, when 2.0 is finished, I'm probably going to not do as much for the mod. Like, I'll still be working on it, and I'll still be helping out and directing the team, but I'm not, like... I'm probably going to be working on a lot of other projects as well, because, like, I've been working on this project for over a year now, and, like, I love working on it, and I love the community, but also, like, it's a lot. And I'll definitely be there to help, but at some point I might step back from the position of lead dev and owner and might hand it off to somebody else on the team. But I honestly, I don't know at this point.
I see. So I am kind of running out of questions right now. So
You don't have to stay completely on script.
I mean, I I am going on script because I have absolutely like no questions left for off script as well. Like
Fair.
I write everything down so I can remember and ask you them, but I don't have any questions in mind right now. So I'm just gonna slowly wrap this stream up. But I'm gonna ask you one last question. Currently, TBS Discord server has about 35,000 members, and there are also many fans who are not in Discord server too. Like, what do you think about this? Were you expecting your community to be this big, and what do you have to say about this?
I was never expecting it to be this big. And I doubt Wendigo was either. The mod went viral, and then the Discord grew and grew, and, like, it is... At times it is a pain, and at times it is a blessing, and it is very, very cool to be in this position, and it is incredible the community that's built, because I've seen so many people do so many insane things, and so many talented people in the community, and it is incredible to see, like, what people have done with our stuff, and how many people are inspired by it, and it is honestly amazing to see that. And I know, like, the Discord can be a pain sometimes because TBS fans can't read, and because, like, sometimes people lack the common sense to, not sexualize entities. Which sucks, but, like, it's the minority of the time that happens. And I know, like, our mod team comes under fire a lot for favoritism and for like selective punishment, I think is what the other thing is. But, like, we really are doing our best, and there have been a lot of changes internally that will hopefully eliminate any of that. And the people that are working on it, that are in the mod team still, are good people and can handle most situations in the and almost anything that we throw at them, which is incredible. And we're lucky to have that. And yeah, it is just, it's amazing to see how many people are inspired by the mod and how many people love it. So yeah.
Damn. You really saved the Minecraft horror genre. Like
that would be Wendigo.
partly.
I didn't do that.
No,
that's Wendigo.
No. Wendigo started it, but you actually saved it. Wendigo, like after 1.10, I guess you said Wendigo dipped, and like you kept updating and kept teasing more and more and more, and like you kind of saved the entire genre. If anything, Wendigo started it. Yes, he's the goat, and I appreciate him for that. I mean, if he didn't exist, we just had no actual good horror content on Minecraft, but you just saved the genre. Like you saved the entire
Somebody
mod.
would have done it. Somebody would have done it.
Nah, I don't think anyone would have done that. Like even the best current horror mods right now are like mostly inspired by TBS.
Just cool. Like, it's cool. Like, Wendigo did insane things, and Wendigo is very talented, and I look forward to what he does in the future because he's working on things that look very interesting. And I am very excited to see what he does next because, like, at this point, like, a lot of the things in the mod are not really things that I have created. I have been here to guide the team and to help code things and push development forward, but I'm not like I have made some ideas, but the major things that we've teased and the major things that people love are the creations of the team, and that is who actually saved Minecraft Horror, and that is because our team is incredible.
Damn. Wait. Wait. I have one question off script actually. I just had it in my mind while looking at the Discord server. There are still channels for other mods like Gemini Home Entertainment and Siding.
Yeah.
Like those were the other mods I think Wendigo was developing. Like
Yeah.
what are those about? Like we haven't seen about. Like, we haven't seen
really-
about them.
I don't know, honestly. That is something Wendigo is working on, and I have no idea. I can't really answer that because I don't know, but he is more than welcome to post teasers and stuff in those channels if he wants, which he has.
He
times.
hasn't done that since like for months, many
Yeah, and
months.
that's because mod development is hard.
Yeah, especially when you're a solo developer.
Yeah, and I think he's still learning a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's actually good for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for coming in, and thank you
thank
again
you.
for accepting my invitation for this interview.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
All right. I think that is all from us today, chat. Thank you for joining the stream as well. Thank you everyone for watching and supporting both me and the entire development team. Like the entire credit goes to the development team. Thank you all for bringing us this amazing mod and this next amazing update. See you.
Yeah.
I guess then see you with the next announcement.
Yep. Yep.
All right. See you then. Bye.
Bye.